We're here with the current top judge of the elite car and the owner, Charley Harley, with his gorgeous 57 Chev. We featured it in bare metal a little while ago, and true to your word, you've got the thing done for Summernats. So how's it been?
Oh, look, it's unbelievable to be here as a first timer and take that waterway.
So it's your first time at Summernats, the first time you built a car to this level?
Yeah, that absolutely. First time to have a car at this level. I've had an XA Ford 72 before, but nothing like this.
So if you saw the magazine, this car was completely finished in bare metal. There's a ton of custom bodywork, so tell us a bit about some of the mods done to the car.
Yeah, okay, so when my vision was to build a Pro Tourer, and I like a clean car. You'll see just shaved door handles, no mirrors, all that type of stuff, no scripts, no emblems. After that, we took all the bullets out of the bonnet and the bumper bar, and custom fitted the bumper bar to the front of the car, custom grille, all handmade, and then remanufactured the bonnet.
And so the car, a lot of it was built at BMW Engineering, but you also did a lot of work yourself. I remember you saying you cleaned up all the laser cut holes in the grille.
Yeah, absolutely. So when we had the grille first laser cut, it actually warped it. So then we threw that one in the rubbish bin, and then we water cut the next one. And all the edges were like razor blades, really sharp. And I tried a number of tools to get those sharp edges off, but it came down to a miniature file set and 35 hours by myself. Yeah.
So that's 35 hours of your time that you didn't have to pay them to do, so you're saving money left, right and centre.
Being a tradesman, so I'm a vehicle mechanic by trade, so I'm able to do a whole heap of work. Most of it was defitting and fitting and that, so the trade there, Chris would bend the metal, talk to the metal, and then say, hey Charlie, fit this up and see how it goes, and then pull it off and we'll do a bit more and stuff like that.
One of my favourite features of this car is the interior, so tell us a bit about the concepts and design that's gone into that.
Yeah, so remember I said that we had a clean outside, so on the inside we wanted to take that on the inside as well, didn't want a whole lot of switches and things around, so we moved all these switching mechanisms for the windows, the aircon, all that, and starting to a touchpad. Got rid of all the switches, and then Cam Haywood from North Coast Custom Trim built the rest of the interior for us. And when we started, it was going to be a fawn interior, but when we put a skin inside, it was quite clear that colour wasn't going to work. So we got rid of those and went to black.
I'm not a massive fan of modern interiors in old cars, but the way you've worked in modern ideas to keep it classic was really clever, and the result looks like a modern Euro car. I think it's a real feature of the car. So you mentioned it's Pro Touring, so it's got a bit of horsepower under the bonnet? Yeah,
so the engine is a Gen 6 454, so the latest version. We bored and stroked that, 486 cubic inches. On the dyno, without a good tune-up and things like that, a mild tune-up, it ran 600 horsepower at about 5,000 RPM and 600 foot-pounds of torque at about 4.2.
And what kind of transmission and diffs in it?
So the transmission is a 4L80E, has a CompuShift controller to control shift patterns and harshness of changes and things like that. And the engine has a Holly Terminator to control the engine. Both those electronic components talk to one another to manage how the car performs. And they are connected to a rear axle built by Ultra 9. It's a Ford 9-inch, 35 spline axles, 3.7 gearing, and they are hooked up to bare brakes, 14-inch disc brakes with 6-pot racing calipers.
And have you tested the handling and the ride?
Yeah, so the car was built as a driver, so reliability, maintainability, all that type of stuff was built into it. So yeah, it does handle it really well. We've done about 500 kilometres in the car now testing. We wanted to test the steering, brakes, make sure there's no oil leaks and things like that. So around nice clean roads and that, we were able to do that testing, and it handles like a 2019 sports car.
Well, fantastic job. Top Judge Elite, congratulations and thank you.
Thanks very much.